so it ain't really like doing nothing. Then like, you know, being able to do this shit with my friends and people that I fuck with, and doing anything that inspire kids, you know what I'm saying, like in the arts, because that's the shit that I was into. That shit is dope. It's really amazing.
Nah, but where you like? Feel me, like talk about how you grew up. Feel me, like where you grew up at. Like feel me, like what part of Buffalo you was from? Like,
East side of Buffalo.
East side Buffalo. So tell the people how I mean.
You gotta ask me some like good specific questions, because I could talk a lot, and I'm like trying not to talk as much, because I want to let the story catch up. I don't want to be, you know, giving people my life story, and you know, I want to build this shit, because I feel like it's a lot of shit that's like a lot of work that's been done up until this point that's just like exciting shit to talk about. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I'm gonna get into that. We gonna get into that for sure. Nah, but what was your family home like? I mean, like what was like? I mean, like what was like your pops around?
No, my mom and dad was never together. You know what I'm saying? It was always my mom, my nanny, so my grandmother, my mother's mother, and my uncle. Me and my brothers. Me, my mom, my brothers, my grandmother, my uncle. That's all it was really, pretty much. And then like my brothers, like when my mother moved out the crib, she was with my brother's father, so I grew up around their family a lot, you know.
Right.
I don't know, my mother had me young, so it was just like a young parent, moving around a lot. I spent a lot of time alone, you know what I'm saying, like early on alone, just cause like, you know, just typical shit, like, you know, mom gotta go out and do what she doing, and you gotta stay in the crib, like, don't answer the door. That's kind of where the TV came into play, because I just watched a lot of TV as a kid. Spent a lot of time with my nanny.
So you think that's where like your creativity came in, like as far as like the art and shit? Cause like, I mean, like you was watching Nickelodeon, you was watching, like, you feel me?
Definitely, I think being alone and like, you know, the TV definitely was a big part of like my creative life, because everything that I was looking at, I was taking in through, you know, television, which is art, you know what I'm saying, in some form, whether it's commercials, videos, cartoons, all of this shit is geared at, you know, pulling you in or pushing you to go do something, buy something, or whatever the case. So like, as a kid, that's all I used to watch. I always wanted to be on TV, you know.
No, for sure. I'm still trying to get on TV.
You know,
get a Sprite commercial. So,
Sprite commercial, right?
For real.
It's possible, more possible than you think.
But so what was you what was you getting into when you was like young and shit? Like, was you playing like football? Was you like, what else was you getting into? Like playing basketball? You wasn't like a sport?
I played basketball a lot. Like I didn't really start playing sports till I was like 8, maybe like 8, 9. You know what I'm saying? Then I took to basketball heavy. My brothers played football for Fruit Belt Rockets.
Oh yeah.
I really fucked with basketball hard. Football motivated me, cause like I think seeing girls like dudes who play football, it made me want to be good at something.
Same shit. Yeah.
When I realized like football wasn't gonna be my thing, I'm like, I gotta find something that fit me. And I feel like the basketball shit, it just fit my style. It was like finesse. I got to move around, I got to run, you know what I'm saying? Like, it looked cool. And then the people that I was watching playing basketball really like inspired me to get better at it. You know what I mean? Actually be a dope basketball player, a good basketball player, a good sport.
So any favorite rappers growing up?
Yep, Tupac.
Tupac for sure.
Tupac, definitely. I mean, I liked a lot of music. I always liked a lot of music.
Yeah,
but I mean,
I be saying all the time, Lil Wayne.
Yeah, Lil Wayne definitely one of the great. I feel like I grew up do a lot of different stuff.
Yeah.
Like we all doing shit, you know what I'm saying? Like when I was a kid, my mother listened to a lot of Tupac, Biggie, Puffy and the Family, Dr. Dre, like mad, a lot of different shit. Along with a lot of other like alternative or pop shit, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
But as I got older, like I just listened to a lot of different shit. Like I love Tribe Called Quest, De La Soul, Digital Planets, and Lil Wayne definitely crept up on me, like after the Carter 2.
Yeah, Carter 2 took me.
Yeah, and like the dedications, them joints definitely was like, it changed my rap world as far as like what I was listening to. Cause like I love Gucci just as much as I love Jay-Z, you know what I'm saying?
Oh, thanks.
But yeah.
So why did you become a recording artist? Like, what was like the motivation for it? Like, you know what I mean?
Seeing my friends do it and seeing that it was possible, it was probably something I always wanted to do subconsciously. Cause like I always would rap, like literally since 3rd grade, I was writing raps down.
So like you didn't really already knew you was gonna be a rapper, or like already had that as like a hobby type shit?
Yeah, it was already a hobby, and not even so much a hobby. It was just something that I loved. Yeah. I didn't even think about it when I was doing it. It was like I remember writing, big pun raps just because I wanted to learn them. I was like learning them and wanted to get them down so bad that I wrote them down. And then I would repeat different joints, you know what I mean? Yeah. And it just felt fun to be able to say the whole joint all the way through and know the joint. It just felt like that's what I was, you know what I mean? And without even thinking about it, like I never thought about it like, oh yeah, I'm about to be a rapper. I was just saying they raps hard as fuck, you know what I'm saying? And then like deep down, I'm like, damn, I really want to be able to write my own. Like I want to write my own shit. And tell my own stories, and then it was like I grew up around a lot of rappers. Like my stepdad listened to music a lot. My uncle used to freestyle with his friends in the basement. My dad used to rap. Then like my next door neighbor, Johnny Hustle, and he rapped and like he took his career serious. So like me seeing that in him, it was like, and this is like during the time of 106 in Park. So I'm like, seeing it as something serious, like, oh, this is dope, you know what I mean? But not even for me. I mean, yeah, the dream in my mind was like, yo, I want to be able to get on a song with him. I want to be able to rap good enough to get on a song with him.
Facts, yeah, no, for real.
It is, shit. One day, my friend, it's crazy how fast shit happened and just like the little moments in life, because my cousin Skate, he started going to Maryville or St. Joe's. So like that really let me get out my mom's car smoking. That really changed shit, cause like then now it's like I'm seeing him around a different group of kids. Mind you, when me and Skate was growing up, we was going to like skating, we was going to the football games, we was going to parties, white tea parties. When he started going to St. Joe's, his scene changed a little bit more, and he stopped like chilling around the so-called cool kids. Yeah, like, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, and in the hood, it was like he was chilling with his friends from school, and
I mean, ain't nothing wrong with that though.
They was doing different shit. And see, it was dope for me because Eric was always one of my favorite friends. Like I knew when I was with him, I was safe. He was a good kid, you know what I'm saying? Right. And like he took care of his friends on some, like we was always doing some shit, doing some cool shit. So when he was with the other kids, like when he began to make new friends, I was like, I stuck with him, and I was like making new friends with him, like, and his friends. It was funny because for a while I felt like on the outside, because he went to school with them, so I would only be around them on the weekends or whatever, and like, it was like they had their own thing already going, and I was just like a fan of it, like.
Oh shit! Yeah,
Like,
that's dope though.
and that was Cooley High. That was when Cooley High. I saw Cooley High start.
So, what's your style of rap, if you can call it, bro?
Can I see a lighter?
Gotcha.
My style of rap
Yeah.
is I think it's retro super future.
Rapper. You gotta say that again. Say.
Retro super future. That's a I feel like that's a company or some shit, a glass company, but it really described what I like as far as like music, because I listen to a lot of old shit.
Yeah, it seems like you got an old soul, bro.
Yeah, I love a lot of old